Trump had a very special visitor at the White House today, and we're not talking about Zelensky. Andrea Bocelli came by because, well, why not? Trump loves his new surround sound system, but nothing beats Bocelli with a mic. The president even invited him to perform at a holiday party, and if Bobby Kennedy behaves, the whole cabinet comes.
It's beautiful, right? Yeah. It was good. He walked in and we put on his music, right? It was great. Great guy. He's coming December 5th to perform at the White House for some of the people. If the cabinet members are good, if they're doing a good job, we'll let them come.
Tomorrow, Democrats are throwing a different kind of party. Some people showed up early. But instead of being serenaded in Italian, they're being screamed at by unicorns.
DHS!
Get FEMA out of DHS!
Gnomes, photo ops do not impress!
Gnomes, photo ops do not impress!
In Chicago, in front of an ICE facility, they're setting up a crucifix.
Tremble, tremble, tremble. Were you there when I battered down their door?
No one even knows about the protest, so they had to get Colbert to promote it.
This weekend, ladies and gentlemen, there will be 2,500 rallies across the United States under the banner of the No Kings protest. All right? Saturday. Check your local listings.
CBS is promoting anti-Trump protests on late night. Guess what? So's ABC.
You're going to be making your own sign. Everybody there has a sign. I just want to ask you, remember, our president is very sensitive about his weight, so please do not use the word Shamussolini to describe him, or engorge Washington, or King Hungry VIII. He will not appreciate it. It's rude, and he will throw you in jail.
Usually when liberals gather together, it's not mostly peaceful. Are these networks going to be comfortable promoting a rally that's going to get bloody? BLM, Chaz, Tesla, Portland, the LA riots. When these things happen, there's usually death or fires or both. Antifa is going to be at No Kings. It's sponsored by the Communist Party. Is the face of Disney okay with promoting that? Plus, they're holding a hate Trump rally after he just secured peace in the Middle East.
It's an interesting time to be doing it. Trump is coming off his most successful week ever as a president. I mean, there's universal backing in terms of obviously what happened with Israel and the fantastic job he's done. So it's an interesting week to be coming out again.
Talk about terrible timing, but the Democrats are saying it's now or never.
Think about how we will feel if this 250-year experiment disappears on our watch and we didn't do all that we could simply because we didn't want to face the hard reality. The authoritarian takeover isn't coming, it's here.
You think a real king would let thousands of people march against him and hang him in effigy? The fact that we still have freedom of assembly means Trump's no king. Like most progressive protests, there's just going to be a hodgepodge of crazy. The Hamas wing, the teachers' unions, Trantifa, and the Greenies.
They're experiencing what they've coined climate anxiety, which is their fear that because of changing and extreme weather, that the future of their lives is very much at stake. My goddaughter, who's a junior in college right now, was crying to me just 2 days ago, worried about what is the world going to be for me, Auntie.
The left has a lot of anxiety. Climate, Israel, ICE. Mamala says the only solution's violence. It's time to draw blood.
Do you think that breaking barriers means you start out on one side of the barrier and just end up on the other side of the barrier? No, there's breaking involved. And when you break things, you might get cut. And you might bleed.
Wow. Chicago heard the borders are loud and clear, and they started breaking stuff. ICE is getting shot at, doxxed, rammed, assaulted, but Ribs doesn't care. He wants ICE behind bars and Miller in the chair.
The people who serve for the president, including all the way down to ICE agents, can be held accountable when there's a change of administration who's willing to hold them accountable when they break the law. Now, Stephen Miller is clearly ordering people to break the law.
Democrats have identified their enemies, not MS-13, whites in red states.
I'm a white woman that has lived in a red state my entire life. And I can tell you, when I'm around white people, they test the racist water. They test it on people like you all the time.
Democrats fought a civil war to protect their cheap labor, and now they're back for round two? And is this how the Democrats are going to win the next election, calling whites racist? They said going to the gym was racist. They saw racism on a bottle of syrup. They said this meant you hated blacks. Master bedroom, our hats, our music, our movies, our books, our statues, our founders, even our butter was racist. But when they say they want to shoot us in the head twice, that's fine. A stick of butter is more offensive? Take this Democrat running for Senate in Maine. Graham Plattner once said, if people expect to fight fascism without a good semi-automatic rifle, they ought to do some reading of history. That guy seems a little scary. I don't think we should elect Democrats who keep saying they want to kill us. Maybe that's just me. Caroline Leavitt's had enough.
The Democrat Party's main constituency are made up of Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals.
That got Hips Don't Lie Hakeem hot under the collar. Watch.
Caroline Leavitt, who's sick, she's out of control. And I'm not sure whether she's just demented, ignorant, a stone-cold liar, or all of the above.
Hips should take off the sombrero and apologize. This whole thing's getting really nasty. We all have to chill out. Schumer's running outside of a dead pedophile's house.
Speaker Johnson is more concerned about protecting what happened in here than what happens in here and in other clinics and hospitals around the country.
Chuck's doing stand-ups outside Epstein's mansion. Seems a little desperate during a government shutdown. Chuck's been walking distance to Epstein's townhouse for decades, and now he's stalking it?
Well, Chuck is, at the end of the line. He's being beaten by everybody that they poll against him. And, what he did is he did the right thing a couple of years ago on something like this. And he got hurt by his party. And it doesn't, I don't think it matters to him. I think he's just so dead that he'll do anything.
Democrats are saying, we're dead? Oh, yeah? Well, the president's brain dead.
This president appears unhinged, unmoored by reality and facts, seems listless. He seems, dare I say, in decline cognitively. And these are just rantings of someone that needs an intervention, needs some help.
Gavin thinks boys should change in girls' locker rooms. He's in cognitive decline. Democrats actually had a brain-dead president, and then they cooed him for his brain-dead vice president. They stole 14 million votes from Joe and then crowned Kamala, who got no votes. And they're saying to us, no kings. They rig primaries. They get caught stuffing ballots. Hi, Wanda. And when they seize power, they try to censor us and lock us up. Trump won in a landslide. The American people rejected Kamala not once, but twice. And she's still running. Listen.
There's another term that women get to have in their careers, which is sometimes a glass cliff. Yeah. It's when a job is impossible and you get to have it.
Yeah.
Was yours 107 days the ultimate glass cliff?
Oh, cliff to me suggests finality, and I'm not into that.
Ooh, there it is. Kamala's not going anywhere. It's going to be a knife fight between her and Newsom. The main reason Democrats are in this mess? Barack Hussein Obama. He gave birth to Joe. Joe gave birth to Kamala, and now the party's a mess. And the cross-legged Messiah is scrambling to put it back together.
Hey, New Jersey, this is Barack Obama, and I want to talk to you about my friend Mikey Sherrill. Mikey Sherrill is the right choice for your next governor. So go vote by November 4th.
Obama's friend, Mikey, called Charlie Kirk a racist sexist before his body was buried, is into the whole trans thing and thinks pork roll sandwiches are disgusting. That's sacrilegious in New Jersey. Obama has to endorse these freaks because there's no one left. All Democrats do these days is fantasize about killing us. Why don't we just agree to celebrate No King's Day on July 4th, like normal Americans?
Want even more Fox News on YouTube? Become a Fox News Patriot today. Click join to find out how.